Hello everyone and welcome back to Breaklight Productions. My name is Curtis Lambert and today I'm reacting to another viewer suggested music video. This time, DARON MALAKIAN and Scars on Broadway Lives. Yeah, obviously we've reacted to Scars on Broadway before. This was suggested by someone on that previous music video. So yeah, let's jump on into it. Straight into it. Hell yeah, loving the like Persian rug like set. That's awesome. Ooh, cool location. Nice little flare there. Awesome, like light rays that you're getting inside that room, and that's just from having haze in that room. Ooh, that's a cool piece of choreography. That was really trippy. Those flares are mental. I fucking love it. Feels like that was in like slow-mo a bit. Like I can't tell if they're chucking in some shots that are slow-mo or not. And if it is, it's like just very slightly slow-mo. Awesome little highlights on him there as he's talking straight to camera. Ah, oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Ooh, love the reflections on those sunnies, though you could see the cameraman in them, but, you know, whatever. It looked cool. Love that hair lighting on him there. And it's very one-directional lighting in these shots. Like, it's pretty much, yeah, just coming from that high side angle. Yeah, that's so cool. Good focus pull there. There was a bit there that was definitely slow-mo. And like, honestly, the edits, like they're perfectly to time. Ooh, that's cool. Are they gonna go top down with it? Hey, how'd I know? I was like, they have to, surely. But yeah, I was gonna say the editing is actually slower than you would expect, but it's still on the beat. Like every cut is on that beat. Hell yeah. That was awesome. Sick. All right, let's break it down. Let me just close that for a sec. So obviously it should go without saying, I do enjoy Scars on Broadway. I don't listen to them a lot. Like, I've only listened to a few of their songs, and besides what I've seen on this channel, like, I've never gone out of my way to watch their music videos. But I am, you know, a massive System of a Down fan. So yeah, like the music very much is my cup of tea. But let's start by talking about camera and editing. So like I was saying at the end there, the editing is actually slower than I would expect. Like usually with a music video like this, they're just pumping out shots every second. But I like that this is slower paced. It really lets you like see what the choreography, like the dancing is, and see all the like little details and really feel like the passion behind the song. But even with that said, so many of those edits are still falling on that beat, and that's all that matters. Like it is really obvious when something is just constantly off beat. But this feels like, you know, maybe if I watched it again, there'd be like one or two cuts where I'm like, okay, that's, you know, questionable or whatever. But this one really felt like it was, yeah, falling on that constant beat. And I love that. That's great, great editing. Cinematography wise, you know, obviously we have a few drone shots. We've got, you know, side shots, we've got close-ups, etc. There's nothing super like special about it, and I'm not saying that in a rude way. This is another example of what we've spoken about, where it's about nailing your fundamentals. And like, even though there's nothing specifically crazy to like talk about and go through, like that doesn't mean it's a bad job. It's still very well done, very competent, etc. Because there's a lot of shots here where it's like, well, fuck yeah, like of course you need that shot, you know. And so it shows a level of understanding that the team behind this did get those shots. Like when Darren was in the middle of those, you know, two stacks of dancers in a circle, and I said, you know, they've got to get a top-down shot of that. Sure enough, what happens 2 shots later? They've got that top-down shot, and that's one of those scenes where it's just like, yeah, like that is a absolutely necessary shot. And so the fact that like, because on the day of filming you can 100% just get sort of stuck in like, oh fuck, you know, we're 10 minutes behind schedule, F it, I'm not going to bother getting the drone up for that shot or whatever. But you know, they've taken the time to get those shots and stuff, and I really do appreciate that. Color grading wise, again, super simple. I do feel like there is a little grain over the top as well, but hard to say in all honesty. What I do want to really talk about, and surprise surprise, is the lighting. I love that these interior shots, first off, this set is awesome. I love the like Persian rug walls or whatever. But that high side light coming down is, oh, beautiful. Like the highlights you're getting, the edge like side light on his hair and stuff is just awesome. It's like enough, like, because what you can actually see from that position is like we've actually got 2 lights coming from that position. You can actually see 2 different light rays sort of going in slightly different angles. Like one's almost cutting sort of across at sort of a 15-degree angle, and the other one's more like 45. Which, yeah, is really interesting. And again, why are we seeing those light rays? That's because of haze. This is why you haze your rooms and stuff, because then you see those pretty light rays. And so, yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. I love, yeah, like it's hitting the guitars, it's hitting the drum kit, it's hitting the floor. There's just so much, yeah, light being shot into that room from essentially one direction. Now, with that said, do I think there's other lights hidden behind camera? Very possible, because we do see like he's relatively like in front of that light, and yet somehow he's still like lit up quite well. So I would actually say that there's probably a side light in right in front of them as well, potentially even a top light. But either way, it's still gorgeous, and what I love about it is it does, if that is the case, it still makes you feel as though it's coming completely from that window, just because of the haze and how you see those light rays and all of that. Like, yeah, really, really cool. Choreography is awesome as well. Should go without saying. I will say, actually, I forgot to say this about the cinematography. The flares outside, awesome. Absolutely love it. And it's so simple. We've just got the sort of sun's behind him, so you're going to get those flares when you're peeking around him, and that like rug behind him. You're going to naturally get those flares, but it's also giving him a bit of like edge light on his hat, but then we're still clearly seeing his face. So I think they've got a bit of bounce like in front of the camera or just off to a side or something, just bouncing a bit of that light back into his face. And we also get really nice eye lights on him as well. So yeah, super, super cool. What else can we talk about? Like, honestly, this is a pretty straightforward one. Like, I think I've pretty much covered everything I wanted to, like, explicitly talk about. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it, in all honesty. But yeah, like, and that's no criticism on the music video. Like, it is not a bad thing if a music video, like, doesn't have much for me to talk about. It just comes down to, like, you know, content, and also, like, making sure that every video I'm not repeating myself 50 million times. But, yeah, this was honestly a really cool music video, really straightforward. And yet in its own way very unique as well. So yeah, thank you for recommending this. If there's any others I should check out, leave, you know, a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.